Hello, and welcome to Anatomy and Physiology with me, Ms. Laporte. These are our topics tentatively for first semester. We are currently going through the orientation of the human body. Just did a live cow eye dissection the other day with the students so they could see their first dissection. We follow that by entering our systems. We first look at the integumentary system, followed by the skeletal, take a quick look at joints before a brief introduction to muscle tissue. You can see the different units where dissections will be involved. Obviously, those dissections will take on virtual or live stream formats until we are able to have in-person sessions. Semester 2, as of right now, we start with the muscular system, and then we head into the GUPI systems, cardiovascular, respiratory, and digestive, all of which have dissections associated with them as well. And our last system we cover is the nervous system, which also has a brain dissection. The end of our year consists of a summative practical experience by dissecting an entire mink. And then if there's time, we usually take some time to explore a few things that are fun about the sensory system. In terms of how learning will be assessed, this year, there are no final exams for first semester as of right now. So all of the grade comes from the various work and assessments in class. 45% of that are tests and quizzes. So summative tests at the end of a unit, quizzes that are sprinkled throughout to check for understanding. 20% of their grade are dissections. Right now, dissections, as I mentioned, will be either live stream or virtual. Typically, we would do live practicals, meaning I would have students answer questions about what they had dissected, the anatomy, some of the physiology. Since we can't do that live currently, they will take quizzes on their dissection anatomy, and those will serve as their live practicals. The next 20% of their grade are any other labs, any projects, either group or individual, and then any activities, which are kind of daily assignments or practice that's done throughout the unit to help them better master the topics. And the last 15% of their grade is from our program called Mastering Anatomy and Physiology. This is the program that contains our e-textbook. It contains multiple practice assignments for students to do multiple times, for them to have adaptive follow-ups if they struggle on the initial assignment. It provides them with ways to remediate. A program in there called Learning Catalytics, which is very helpful for group and individual review processes, and dynamic study modules, which allow, again, for extra exploration of specific topics, especially when students are struggling. In terms of instructional help, obviously they have their class Google site and the Google Classroom. I have built a Google site that the students can access. It is their one-stop shop. It has all links and slides and assignments for everything that we are doing for every unit. You are able to access this as well. Please ask your child and they will direct you to that and you can bookmark it. But all of their information can be found on the Google site. If they are having issues or struggling, they can individually meet with me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. or office hours, if you will, where students can set up individual meets or I can request a meeting with the student so that we can sit down and discuss any issues or struggles or content misunderstandings that they are having. 15 minutes usually does the trick, but meetings I've had so far have been very helpful. And lastly, kitchen table tutoring and study groups. I am one of the kitchen table tutors. The program is just getting set up and they're figuring out how it'll work this year. But it's another hour after school where various teachers from various subject areas are available to students to meet with and to answer questions should they have them. I also strongly encourage forming study groups, either with other students in my classes or in any of the anatomy classes. Anatomy and physiology is a highly memorization and highly critical thinking class. So being able to bounce ideas and quiz and review with other peers is extremely helpful and beneficial to students. So I strongly recommend them forming their own study group and creating a way to meet maybe once a week, if not more, to check in with each other and do some review and practice. I am encouraging my students to have the Remind app to be able to communicate with me on a much faster and frequent basis should they have immediate questions that they need responses to. They're more than welcome to email me. but I don't have my work email on my phone. So unless I'm on my computer, I won't check that email outside of working hours. The Remind app will show up on my phone and I'll get those notifications. So if they have an urgent issue, they can send me a message that way. It also allows me to push out our week in preview video, which I summarize the week's worth of activities and assessments and plans. And then I post that on the Google site as well. And then I can use that for periodic reminders or individual reminders for students should they need to complete something. You are also encouraged to sign up for this Remind app so you are included in the information for this class. Please double check and make sure you are signing up for the correct class for your child. You can see the codes for first and sixth period on the slide. If you miss them, they are also located on the Google site and your child can pull that up for you as well. And there is my contact information. My voicemail is there. So if you want to leave a voicemail, you can. That voicemail goes to my email. So I will check that and get back to you as soon as possible. My email is located there as well. And then the Google site is listed at the bottom. If you miss it or don't have time to copy it down, again, please ask your child to direct you there or send you the link. And you can take a look and browse through that to get a little bit more information about the class and myself. I look forward to working with your child this year. I love this class. I've been teaching it for 15 years. It's the best class in the world and everybody should take it. I look forward to helping, and I look forward to your cooperation and your assistance in helping your children and my students focus and organize and time manage as we make our way through our new normal school for now. So thank you so much for your time and have a great day.